Hey YouTube, I have not been on here in forever, it seems like. I'm actually going to do Hayleigh's 1 month update. She's awake right now, and I apologize if she gets fussy. um, First off, the reason why she's fussy, I've been having problems with gas problems. She's very fussy when she's got to either fart or poop, so I'm sorry if you hear her in the background. She's actually down here looking up at me right now. But anyways, at her 2-week visit, she was 7 pounds 10 ounces, so she was back up to her birth weight. I just previously had to take her back to the pediatrician because something was going on with her eye, her right eye, and it was like really watery, and she had a lot of eye boogers coming out constantly. I felt like I had to keep wiping them out of her eye. So I took her to the doctor, and they just said that it could have been, or it could be a blocked tear duct or a bacterial infection in her eye. And so they gave me a prescription for some sort of gel to put on her eye to help if it was a bacterial infection. I used it for that day and the next day, and it cleared up right away. So it must have been just something in her eye that was bothering her, or something like that. So yeah, they weighed her then, and that was last week. I took her to the pediatrician, and when they weighed her, she was 8 pounds 7 ounces already. So she is getting big so fast, and I cannot believe. I think like it seemed like just yesterday I wanted to like cry because she was already 1 week old, and now she's already 1 month old. She's 1 month and like 2 days old right now. So I just cannot believe how much time is going by, or it's going by so fast. And before I know it, she's going to be already a year. It's just insane. It's insanely crazy. Um, so let me think. She now laughs, like she'll smile and she'll giggle in her sleep. Like she'll be dead asleep and then she'll like kind of like giggle. It's so funny. Um, she makes the funniest faces when she sleeps and when she stretches. And she's making a face right now. She's trying to sleep, but she's making like a sad face. And then today I realized that her eyes are turning like a really pretty blue. My husband's eyes are like a hazel, and then my eyes are green. I don't know where she gets her blue eyes. I guess from my dad has blue eyes, and I'm not quite sure on his side of the family, but. And then we're thinking that she might have red hair. And my grandmother had red hair, and my husband's sister has kind of like a brownish red hair, reddish brown hair. Oh. Oh. Yes, we're talking about you. So yeah, anyways, she's eating 4 ounces of formula. I was breastfeeding at the hospital, and then I breastfed a little bit when I got home, but she was not latching on very well because of the fact that in the hospital, my hair, um, in the hospital, she started, I mean, the first day that she was born, I started breastfeeding, and she latched on right away. So I was like, okay, great, I'm not going to have a problem with this, and I'm good to go. Well, the second day, she was really fussy. She did not want anything to do with the boob, and I started getting frustrated. We met with a lactation specialist that day, and they told me to breastfeed, like keep putting her on the breast, and then take the bottle and put the milk around your nipple. That way she does attach to it. But it was like she was falling asleep at the boob, and I mean, it just started getting frustrating. So I ended up pumping. I pumped whatever I could, which wasn't a lot, y'all. Like, I was not even getting a tablespoon of breast milk. And so I had my heart set on breastfeeding, so I kept pumping because they told me the stimulation and, all the other stuff, your supply will come in eventually. So I kept pumping and pumping and pumping, and still, I mean, it was not coming in. So a lot of people told me that it could take up to 2 weeks. So when we got home, we ended up going out and buying a breast pump, and I continued to pump, and whatever I got out of the breast, we were just mixing with the formula, so she was getting breast milk and formula at the time. And just recently, y'all, I just started thinking, okay, I mean, I'm not even getting a tablespoon, and it was getting really hard on me, like, mentally, because I'm like, why am I pumping every 2 hours for like a teaspoon or a couple drops? And I called the lactation specialist. I met with her again. She seemed to think that I just needed to stop breastfeeding. She had already gotten the colostrum, which was the most important part, and she has gotten quite a bit of breast milk between the time that I left the hospital to the time I just gave up and quit, which was last week. So now she's just strictly formula, and so yeah, I mean, and it seemed I'm fine with that. I'm kind of heartbroken that I'm not breastfeeding. I feel like a part of me is like, it was my bonding time with her, but I still get the bonding time feeding her through a bottle. And I'll tell you what, this little girl is smart, because when we... What's wrong? Oh. When we gave her the bottle the first time in the hospital, she learned really quick that, okay, hey, I don't have to work so hard on this thing. And then when I went to go put her on the breast, it's like she just did not want anything to do with it. It was like she knew that she had to work for the milk if she was going to be on the breast. So she's already starting to get a personality, and she's just fussy today. So, but anyways, go ahead and show you her really quick. She's wide awake. She's in her stuff. Oh, her pacifier dropped. So yeah, here's little Hayleigh. Say hi, Hayleigh. Now let me see if I can show you her little butt. She's got a little butterfly on her butt. Yeah. But that's Hayleigh. Say hi. Say hi. Is that you? Is that you? So yeah. We're starting to get out more, and she loves her car seat. She loves being in a cart going somewhere, like if we're at Walmart, Target, something like that. So, alright, well, that's it for now, y'all, and I will try to update again sometime soon. Hopefully not another month that goes by. I'll try to update my 6 weeks postpartum, which is next week. So, talk to you later. Bye, y'all.